Today on X-Play.
They finally made a decent X-Men game.
Fully engaged.
Mutants. Paradise.
Don't get too close! It's a real demon!
And your favorite Italian plumbers. Kick a turtle. It's game time.
Prepare to be reviewed.
Adam Sessler. Morgan Webb.
Prepare to be reviewed.
Prepare to be reviewed. This is X-Play.
It's corporate training video stars Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Hello and welcome to X-Play, softening life's blows for alienated teens since 2003.
X-Play and pie can cure any pain. It's organic Celexa.
Some pain doesn't pass that easily, like watching the beauty of Bryan Singer's X-Men movies be desecrated by the crass stylings of Brett Ratner in X-Men 3.
We let you know if the game is as pointless as the movie. And we review Winback 2, a terrorist shooter where you have to play through every level twice. It's like the Bush presidency.
And later in the show, we look at the first 2D Mario platformer since Super Mario Bros. 3, which was the best-selling non-bundled game in history. You should be sticking around for this.
But first, superheroes have long been a forum for authors and artists to explore the human psyche, to delve into the strengths, weaknesses, and fears that make us human. But not Brett Ratner. He made X-Men 3, which has, surprisingly enough, an officially licensed game. No way! Here's X-Men, the official game.
Why do you insist on coming here, Charles?
I'm looking for hope.
I will bring you hope. They finally made a decent X-Men game.
Fully engaged.
Charles, don't be silly. On the Xbox 360.
I feel a great swell of pity for the poor soul that plays that game.
Slut.
And I feel a great swell of pity for our viewers. With the taste of X-Men: The Last Stand still fresh in your mouths, here's a lovely franchise tie-in. X-Men, the official game. X-Men, the official game is an action game that takes place between the second and third movie. It's pretty simple. Destroy people and property and occasionally get generator panels online.
Okay, let's get these generator panels online.
X-Men isn't a train wreck, it's just uninspiring. From the 700 or so mutant characters crawling around the Marvel Universe, you'll have only 3 to pick from. Wolverine,
I'll deal with you after I sharpen my claws on these clowns.
Nightcrawler,
Generator panels.
and Iceman.
I can't let you do this.
Each level is geared towards the special talents of these mutants. Wolverine's levels are wall-to-wall combat, but he's got all the nuance of a prison riot.
Prison's not so bad, Charles, but you have to build your rep quickly. Otherwise, you'll end up someone's bitch.
Frakes was my bitch on Star Trek Next Generation Seasons 1, 2, and 9.
Frakes was everyone's bitch. Oh, I won.
Where? I don't see it. Where?
Here, diagonally.
Pretty sneaky, Eric.
Actually, Sneaky is more Nightcrawler's game. Nightcrawler has the largest variety of abilities, and his teleporting is surprisingly easy. So, you've just finished a fun Nightcrawler level. What do you want to do now? Why, play an Iceman level that handles like a third-tier flight simulator, that's what. You're thinking, it's X-Men, it's an action game, it doesn't completely suck, what am I missing? Let me show you a cutscene.
What can we do?
Return your seats to the full upright position.
I haven't seen acting that wooden since Halle Berry in X-Men 1. Or 2 for that matter. Or Catwoman. Or Die Another Day. Or Monsters Ball. Even though it's on the 360, the whole game is visually underwhelming.
I ain't impressed.
Oh, and did I mention there aren't any online features?
I will beat you at Hungry Hippos.
And I'll be there to stop you, old friend.
What the f*** are you two doing? When I stole Jack Kirby's ideas for the X-Men, I never thought I'd see you playing some lame-ass X-Play bit. Huh? I haven't seen something this embarrassing since I walked in on Neil Adams and Joe Kubert role-playing Power Man and Iron Fist, if you know what I mean. Shut the f*** up! Get the f*** out! Get the f*** out of my office! Don't roll your eyes at me! Those are the two best characters I ever created.
If you want a stunningly average X-Men experience, X-Men the official game is waiting for you. We give it 3 mutated chromosomes out of 5.
Something stinks.
They show us all the mutants with cool powers that make you a superhero, but what about the kid who just has like a super powerful spleen or the ability to control toasters with his mind? That's the story I'd like to see.
Now, with the Wii and the PS3 playable at E3 this year, the console wars have started to really heat up, and word is out that there's even a new entrant that may be on its way this holiday season. Here's a first look.
It's a new thing for me. I've done the Xbox, I've done Nintendo, I've done PlayStation, but there's all these plugs and cables. I mean, power cord. What? But my iBox has no cords, no cables, no plugs, discs, or cartridges. It's just a box. I mean, life is difficult enough. Your game system shouldn't have to be.
I bet it's damn user-friendly.
It doesn't even have corners. I don't care how bad the graphics are. I respect a console with sleek, minimalist design.
I hope IKEA designs a console next.
No.
No?
After the break,
Do you think she'll love me?
Paradise. And later on, new Super Mario.
What do you think of this new stride?
Ridiculous, long-lasting government, big business.
Stride is a hit. So Brad in accounting says to me, if the flavor lasts so long, won't we sell less gum? What a moron.
Maybe Brad was right.
Maybe the flavor does last too long.
New Stride, the ridiculously long-lasting gum. Good for you, bad for us.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's self-explanatory. You know, when you talk about faith on the earth, is God, no question about it. I mean, our means of living, you know, every day that we wake up. I mean, you think about, that's amazing. You know, if you don't have faith in what God does for this earth and for you every day, then you lost.
In May of 2006, disaster struck on Mount Everest. Events from the second deadliest season on record made news around the world. No. And the Discovery Channel was there. Now, find out what happened firsthand as Discovery takes you back to the top of the world.
It's ridiculous. Are people come here to die?
Everest Beyond the Limit. Check your local listings.
Want to watch movies on the big screen? Then Zoom it! ZoomBox is a multimedia projector that plays the things that matter to you. Pop a movie into the built-in DVD player and watch it on an enormous 60-inch display. Plug in a game system and you can challenge friends on the wall, ceiling, or wherever. Play games, watch movies, listen to CDs. ZoomBox can make your room the place for big screen entertainment. ZoomBox. Discs and game system not included.
You can own Ice Age The Meltdown on DVD November 21st. Rated PG.
They were ordinary people, unsuspecting, innocent victims. Meet the man behind it all.
You're a piece of garbage. You owe me the money. John, run through. You said that we could do this to the house. I know you. This is on camera.
Jamie Kennedy is back, and no one is safe.
You've been X'd. You've been X'd. You've been X'd. No!
The Jamie Kennedy Experiment, tonight at 6, only on G4.
Hello, I'm a Mac gamer.
And I'm a Sony gamer.
Whoa, careful there.
It's all right, I got it.
What is that?
It's my PS2 controller.
Oh, a controller. That's cute. My iBox doesn't need a controller.
How do you play it?
Play it? I think that's part of the game.
Welcome back to X-Play. Now, PC games have a long tradition of problem-solving and puzzles that appeal to more True gamers, by which I mean they are extremely entertaining vortexes of time.
Yes, they are. And they also teach important real-world skills, like how to operate strange alien contraptions with lots of moving parts, and how to control your frustrations such that you don't go all ragey and damage your PC. And such lessons are abundant in our next game, Paradise. Paradise is the new game from Benoit Socal, the guy behind Siberia and Siberia 2. This point-and-click adventure is full of puzzles, but none that quite equal the mystery of who keeps giving this man money to make more games. The daughter of an African king is stranded when her plane crashes in a remote part of the country.
You think she'll love me?
Like many video game characters, she has amnesia and decides to start calling herself Anne Smith, which is conveniently the name of a great explorer who wrote a book about said country.
Okay, why not? I'm Anne Smith.
She also has a slight problem with kleptomania.
Oil. Must be for a lamp. Oh, nice lighter.
After breaking and entering, appropriating the property of others, and gaining fraudulent access to the prince's chambers, you learn the nature of your journey.
No, you are not my favorite.
Our little amnesiac delinquent must travel the war-torn land with a black leopard who may or may not be a demon.
Don't get too close! It's a real demon!
It also doesn't like gasolines.
What is a gasoline exactly?
It's a kind of dromedary thing that walks on its hind legs.
Paradise plays like just about every other adventure game on the market. You spend a lot of time sweeping the cursor around trying to find things you can actually interact with. Then you'll spend more time trying to figure out what the thing you found actually does. This thing, for instance, what is it? Do you have any idea? It's a scale that tells you how strong you need your bungee cord vine to be to support your weight. Of course, Anne weighs 2.5 nuts, so you simply go to the nut juicing station, juice 2.5 nuts, then spin your vine into a handy elastic cord. What? Wasn't that obvious?
What's the point? It's locked.
I know one of the primary gameplay elements of these point-and-click games is not having any clue what to do next. But Paradise takes it to such a ridiculous extreme, you're not exploring so much as following breadcrumbs to each new story scene.
These sweet cakes look scrumptious. They are. Oh, I feel bloated after all the cakes you made me eat.
Sometimes the cutscenes don't even make sense. Pop quiz, what's happening here? If you said the mechanic was shot dead by the shady rug merchant, you're right, and possibly clairvoyant. Then you have these ridiculous action sequences in which nothing can actually kill you. You just click until you figure out the way the designers want you to go. To shake up the wandering and clicking, occasionally you'll play as Anne's leopard companion. This is in full 3D as opposed to the pre-rendered backgrounds of the rest of the game. What's that in the water? Oh, it's the load screen poking through the glitchy graphics. Nice try, but Night of the Wandering Leopard is not enough to keep me from falling asleep at the wheel. If you like these kind of games, well, that's your problem. For the rest of us, Paradise nets 2 gasolines out of 5.
Children are always running around on gasolines at night. It's the best time for hunting palopolos.
Oh, shut up.
They need to figure out a way of making adventure games complex without being completely random.
Or they should just make an abstract expressionist puzzle game where you can only beat it if you are completely random.
Well, unfortunately, few games based on 20th century art movements have been released since the failure of Dada Street Combat 05.
Yes, but I did like the way your enemies kept turning into toothbrushes.
Yeah.
I like that.
It had been years since I played games on a Mac, but thanks to the new Apple iBox, gaming is so easy. The iBox even comes with a whole library of games, like Sweater Assault, Sensible Coupe Driver 2006, iHalo, or Hello, and even Adobe Tycoon. In fact, I can even download games from iTunes for just 99 cents a level. This thing comes with everything, and so much more. In fact, my iBox actually came with the tortured soul of a convicted serial killer.
You're all going to die. Hell awaits the weak.
So I guess what I'm saying is, don't buy a refurbished iBox from eBay.
Your mother sucks in hell, and the locust will swarm, bringing a new day of reckoning, leaving in the wake only blood, a sea of blood. Submit to my will, and you will be one with the creatures of the night. Hear the screams of the damned as you look out from the abyss.
In a moment,
You won't get out alive.
Winback 2. And later on, new Super Mario Brothers.
I'm Layla Cayley, and this is The Feed. The creator of the popular Dead or Alive franchise was accused of sexually harassing a female employee. The lawsuit against him claims $100,000 in damages. Kevin Federline has agreed to an out-of-court settlement with musician-inventor Thomas Dolby. Federline used an unauthorized sample of Dolby's on his single America's Most Wanted. Christopher Walken will have a cameo as godfather of metal Ozzy Osbourne in an upcoming film about 80s band Motley Crue. The film will also have Val Kilmer cameoing as David Lee Roth. And finally, Nevada's proposal to legalize marijuana has failed. 56% of voters voted against the measure, which would regulate and tax the drug like alcohol. Well, that's all for now. Visit us on the web at g4tv.com/thefeed. It's all the news you need to know. I'm Layla Cayley, and you've just been fed.
Hey, boy.
Evil knows no boundaries. Killzone Liberation. Rated T for teen.
You're very rectangular in shape.
Yup. It's my shape that allows me to be oh so versatile.
You know, a goat's pupils are rectangular too.
That's really creepy, man.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires. Woo! They got a lock on me! I'm punching out!
Like a video game, but deadlier. Dogfights, the new series. On the History Channel. Check your local listings.
Every time!
Quiznos Smokehouse Beef Brisket Sub. A double portion of premium beef, slow roasted, mesquite smoked, topped with real cheddar and a sweet smoky sauce. Only from Quiznos. Toasty.
I found something really, really big that's really, really small. It's a massively mini media player. You can drag and drop your favorite music, download tons of free videos from tigertube.com, or even download a video you created. And it has a built-in radio, so you can listen to and record music. Good things really do come in massively mini packages.
It's the Massively Mini Media Player.
Each sold separately. Ask your parents' permission before going online.
You can look for Hillary's CD in stores now.
For the first time ever, the world's largest army of superheroes is under your control. Don't blow it. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, rated teen.
You don't have to change what you're about to change your future. If you want to take your passion for everything wired and make it really pay, jump on an associate degree program from DeVry University. You'll get the individual attention, flexible schedules, and hands-on experience you need to step out of school in under 2 years, straight into a serious career in technology. You'll even get your own laptop to use while you're in school. And here's where you get started. Go to DeVryWired73.com and check out this free guide to the kind of careers you could really get into. Don't change how you see the world, just how the world sees you. Call or log on now to DeVryWired73.com. But hurry, classes start soon. DeVry University.
Dream of a life in showbiz. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Oh, we do. Welcome back to X-Play.
Back in 1999, they released a Time Crisis ripoff for the N64 called Winback. Though some of its stealth elements probably influenced Metal Gear Solid 2, it was pretty much a mediocre game.
Then, 7 years later, someone decided it needed a sequel.
7 years later.
7 years. Back then, we still thought J-Lo was a good actress and Blink-182 would change the world.
But for whatever reason, it got a sequel. Here's our review of Winback 2. That's a great way to end a hijacking. Blow up the plane. Winback 2 Project Poseidon is a third-person shooter that has you tracking down a group of badly dressed terrorists who are out to destroy the world.
You won't get out alive.
The game lets you play as one of 3 renegade cops, leader Craig, sharpshooter Mia, or heavyweight Nick.
Not bad, G. But you'll need a lot more than that to take me out.
Mission clear.
Oh, did we mention that everything you do is highlighted by the cheesiest music sting known to mankind?
Mission clear.
Most of the gameplay consists of running from one corridor to the next, shooting whatever generic-looking thugs show up. Oh, and sometimes you'll be asked to push buttons.
That's a power switch on the wall. Go push it.
Thanks. But here's where Winback 2 gets weird. You see, once you finish the level, you start it all over again. But this time from the perspective of your partner.
Craig, I need a hand. It's raining lead up in here.
So basically, you have to play each level twice.
Craig, I can use a hand. It's raining lead up in here.
I just gave you a hand, except I was you and you were me and... forget it. Speaking of repetition, the enemies in Winback 2 apparently all went to the same speechwriter.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Wait, what was I supposed to prepare for?
Prepare to die.
Along the way, you'll have to fight a parade of dopey boss battles.
It's time for the bomb show.
Wow, Boy George gained weight.
I know what you're thinking. Freak!
If you love dingy corridors, Winback 2 is true video game nirvana. And remember, folks, you'll be seeing those hallways twice, since you have to repeat every level.
Let's finish this up.
Yes, let's finish this up. Winback 2 Project Poseidon earns a 2 out of 5.
Mission clear.
And since this is a review of a game that makes you play everything twice, let's buck it up and watch it all over again. That's a great way to end a hijacking. No, we're just kidding. Nobody should have to watch a review of this game twice.
Mission clear.
It's Raining Lead is one of my favorite disco hits of the 70s.
You know, sometimes I feel like I've had to go through the same experiences over and over again.
Yes, that's what the French call mental illness. You really need to see a psychiatrist. Or at least eat more pie.
Where do you get pie?
Pie's good.
I love my Apple iBox. It's great. It's no wires. It just seamlessly integrates with everything in your house. Microsoft's been saying they're going to do that for years, have they? Hello, Mr. Gates? Yeah. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah, Microsoft's working on a fridge that's going to tell you when you need food. Oh, well, I already have something that does that. It's called my iBox from Apple. Bitch! iBox. It'll tell you when you're hungry. Guess they don't call it Apple for no good reason.
Up next, new Super Mario Brothers.
On November 17th, G4 takes you inside one of the most anticipated launches in gaming history. PS3 Day 1, November 17th at 6, only on G4.
Hold on, let me wipe the lens.
Right.
Nice. This is Project 8.
Here we go. Life is a blast when you know what you're doing. Best to know what you're doing for your life get ruined. Life is a thrill when your skill is developed. If you ain't got a skill.
This is skateboarding.
Tony Hawk's Project 8, rated T for teen.
If you want to make your hard-earned dollar go a whole lot farther, get ready. Advance Auto Parts has the low prices guaranteed to save you money. Get ready to get the best price possible on all the parts and accessories you need with our ready-to-go low price guarantee. Nobody can beat our prices on just about anything for your car. So when you want to get more for your money while getting more out of your car, get to Advance Auto Parts for our everyday ready-to-go low price guarantee.
Ready in advance.
accident led Joanna Mills to LaSalle, Texas.
There's nobody up there.
But something evil
There's some kind of presence.
wants to keep her there. The Return. Rated PG-13. Starts tomorrow in theaters everywhere.
Unleash the power of Robo-Reptile. Robo-Reptile claims his territory, stalking his prey with biomorphic bursts of speed. Part reptile, part technology, all attitude. Robo-Reptile, a fusion of technology and personality. Batteries not included from Wowee.
I was gonna steal some credit card numbers to buy that new Z52 Superfusion telescope to try and see Uranus. Then I realized I could live like some playboy. I mean, look at me, I'm all hot. And when I'm not chilling with my ladies, I'm racing up the sweet Hawaiian coastline. Uranus is cool and all, but I want it all now. Right, Eugene?
Totally.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
The video game mashup. More X-Play coming up next. Only on G4.
Welcome back to X-Play. Now, it is ridiculous to try to explain how much the Super Mario Brothers games mean to platforming.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
So, just watch the review. The porn stash poster boys of Nintendo are back, and this time around, they're taking it back to their side-scrolling two-dimensional roots in new Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. It's been about 15 years since the Portobello Poppin' Plumbers headlined in a 2D platformer, and a majority of the elements that we've come to know and love from previous Mario games are here in full representation. We're talking everything from the music, to the enemies, to the power-ups, and of course that classic Nintendo flavor, I call it Hospitaliano. Once again, the Mushroom Kingdom socialite Princess Peach has been captured, and it's up to the Italian stallions to take action into their own hands. Love makes you do crazy things, doesn't it? Things like floating through clouds, going through dungeons, and jumping for joy. Alongside the good old stuff and the same old love story, new Super Mario Bros. Wouldn't be new without a few new elements. New bosses, new themes, and new power-ups, such as the Mega Mushroom, which covers up the whole screen. And then there's the Mini Mushroom, which puts you in teeny tiny proportions. But these new sizing abilities don't really help you in your platforming prowess. But don't fear. Mario's armed with all the jumping tricks he's learned from previous Mario games to help you get through the 2D shiitake-covered kingdom. Aside from the nostalgic single-player mode, new Super Mario Bros. Also features a variety of multiplayer modes, such as Mario vs. Luigi.
Why do you always pick Mario, Charles?
Why do you always have to be Luigi, Ed?
Why do you guys keep appearing in the show? In the beginning, new Super Mario Bros. Overall is molto bene. But once you reach the fourth world, you start to notice it's getting a bit repetitive, and the new power-ups don't seem to be of any use. It needs power-ups it had in previous Mario games, like Yoshi, or the ability to fly. Although graphically better than previous Mario side-scrollers, new Super Mario Bros. Just doesn't seem to live up to the games that it's trying to recreate. But there's still no better side-scroller to be found on the DS. We give new Super Mario Bros. A 4 out of 5.
The best thing about the game is that we know Super Mario Galaxy is following on its heels.
And even if the game isn't as amazing as some of its predecessors, getting to revisit the 2D version of the Mushroom Kingdom just feels like going home.
It's wonderful. Now, thanks for watching X-Play, everyone. We know you don't have anything better to do, but we still appreciate it.
Yes,
we
it helps me
appreciate
eat,
you.
which helps me live.